On this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm here again with my brother Festus, and it is what it is. You understand? And we're always here to give you guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Just like I told you guys now, I'm not going to be hosting alone this period because I'll be having Festus and other people that you will be seeing on set that are Chelsea fans that will be talking about Chelsea the way you people want to hear it, you understand, and the way we want to say it. You get me? Because now wait till we see we they talk. Yes, we are hearing this rumor of Ivan Toney coming to Chelsea. That is an ideal striker for Pochettino. What do you have to say about that, Festus?
Okay. First of all, let me greet the Chelsea fan, all Blues. About this Ivan Toney's issue, I saw the news last week that Chelsea are going for Ivan Toney, but I don't really think we need another striker right now. I know some people might have a different opinion about it, but I don't really think we need another striker right now because Jackson is there, and Jackson he's talented. Even if he's not maximizing it, he's not making the most out of his technicality, skill and all that. But Broya is there. Nkunku can play as a 9. So I don't really think we need another attacker. Ivan is a good player. Tony is a very, very good player, right? But in my own opinion, I don't feel we need a new striker. Maybe at the end of the season, we might need a new striker. But right now, we don't really need a new 9. Understand? So,
okay, this striker, this Ivan Toney, I don't think they are signing him now. They will be signing, maybe the cost of signing will be during the January transfer. But you saying that we don't need a new 9, I don't think that is true. We need a 9, yo. Because you talked about Jackson this morning, that Jackson, his kind of football is he needs to be relaxed and play good football if you want to score goal. You don't need to be going deep into the midfield because it's not helping. So since you don't notice that one from Jackson, now Ivan Toney is 27 years of age. He has experience in Premiership. He knows what it takes to. He knows what it means to play in the Premier League. He knows how Premier League defenders operate. So you saying that we don't need Ivan Toney? Are you really sure that we don't need?
I'm not saying we don't need Ivan Toney particularly. I'm saying we don't need another striker because Broya is there, Jackson is there, and Nkunku can play as a 9. You understand?
But you say that Nkunku is an injury-prone person.
Nkunku is an injury-prone person. But then, if we are talking about our injury now, Nkunku is injury-prone. But we also have to talk about our medical team. Players go on injury every week. Players get injured while sitting on the bench at Chelsea. So it's not just about the quality of the player in terms of injury now. It's also about the quality of the medical team. If the medical team is this bad that we are always having injured player, what happens if we sign Ivan Toney and he gets injured in his first match or during training, like what is happening with Chelsea already? So speaking about injury, we don't really have. We cannot really be sure that this person would be injured or this person won't be injured because of our current settings with the medical teams, medical staffs. We are not sure this person will be here for this match this week and this person will be here for next week. So let's keep injury aside and talk about their skill level. One thing is to be a good 9. One thing is to be a good attacker. You've proven yourself in the Premier League. But can you play for Chelsea? Chelsea is a different ball game altogether. Chelsea is a different entity altogether. Fernando Torres was very prolific. He was very good at Liverpool. But what happened at Chelsea? Chelsea is a different body entirely. You might be very good at where you are, but proving yourself there is different from proving yourself at Chelsea. It's totally different. Chelsea Chelsea has different dynamics, different approach, different everything, different managers, yeah, but the same culture at Chelsea. We've not had a proper 9 since Diego Costa, but we've had different managers that can bring out the best in every other player, but we've not had that astounding 9 because Chelsea is different. Chelsea is a culture, not just a pattern. You understand? So right now I don't feel we need a new attacker. Let's give Prayer a chance and see what he can do. Jackson will come around. He just needs to focus on his role and stop trying to do everything, because that's his own problem right now. He does everything. Play 9, play 8, play 10, play flank. He should just focus on his own role and we'll see the best in him. So I don't feel we need a new attacker at the moment, right? Let's just work with what we have and see. Let's see. Because if we keep running to get new players every time we are signing, we spent £1 billion just last season and this season. £1 billion, and we are still in need of players for different positions. And we still have Sanchez as our number 1. £1 billion. No, let's be honest now. Sanchez was backup keeper for Brighton. He was a backup keeper. How backup keeper will come become our number 9? Is Brighton better than Chelsea? We spent £1 billion. We could not sign proper players for each wing. Now,
which wings are those wings that you are saying that those wings that we cannot sign proper players for those wings?
Goalkeeping. Our post is empty. Dizezi was a panic buy after Fofana had injury. Dizezi is good. He's average. He's not a top player. If we have a top defender to pair with Thiago, you would see changes. When Fofana comes back from injury, you would see that change, that impact. Fofana is a good player. Like, most Chelsea fans won't agree, but Fofana is actually a very, very good defender. But we don't have good replacement for him. There's no proper replacement for Fofana.
So if you say this disaster will sign a panic buy, and also it's not a perfect one.
It's not a perfect one. He's an average or above average player. I don't know him, and no, he's better than this guy that we sold this season. We bought last season.
Khalidou Koulibaly.
He's better than Koulibaly for Chelsea. Overall, if you check stats, Koulibaly is better. But for Chelsea, as a Chelsea player, yeah, so far I feel he will do more than Koulibaly did for Chelsea last season. But there are no proper replacements for each position. If Enzo get injury, who will enter that wing? We don't collapse for that place. If Enzo get injury, who won't replace Sam? Because we feel Enzo na Immortal. He's not going to get injured. Yeah. That's the truth now.
Immortal Enzo.
we've not actually thought about him getting injured. That was the same picture we had for N'Golo Kante. Nobody felt Kante Olumorok go get injury. How? But Kante's absence, we felt it. There was no replacement for Kante. If Enzo gets injured, who will replace him? That's the thing. We have attackers, midfielders. We just get one person for each wing. Like, there's no backup, and we spent £1 billion. How? What do we buy? And now we are talking about getting another striker again, and they don't know say Chelsea now knows a big price. They'll go tell you say Ivan Toney na £90 million, because they know say we know a big price. Most of our buying are panic buys. Now make the figure mind they call average players at higher prices for us. You understand? So I feel say we don't need new attacker. We don't sign me then sign keeper put for that post, because right now we dey play 10 without a goalkeeper. They should sign a keeper and put there that post. You understand? Or bring our slowly now. Why we let them go for loan? Like, these are the people that we use during the preseason. They get the culture of the team. Why you no keep one? You say everybody say Kepa is not a focused human being, so we don't rely on him. Kepa is not someone you can just rely on. Kepa does well when he has a competition. When there's no competition, Kepa will relax. Nothing they happen. He does nothing. So we actually needed a proper one. Chelsea is a top team now. If you go for better keeper, they will come.
We went for Andre Onana. If you say that one no be proper goalkeeper.
See, we get players where they just put their mind for one team. Like Sofiane Amrabat. I always say me Chelsea go for Amrabat. Chelsea should go for Amrabat. But in focus now, Manchester United, it be like I said though. As Liverpool bring all their money inside at Chelsea, if Liverpool sign that kind of player, it no go make sense now. Onana wanted Manchester United, right? And Onana to me is just a semi-average goalkeeper that knows how to play with his legs.
But before you go talk semi-average goalkeeper, I remember before we signed Mendy, Onana was Lampard top priority before we even signed Mendy.
I'm not really sure about that, but I know it was Peter Cech that recommended Mendy, and Cech was the goalkeeper's coach, so his own opinion would supersede that of Frank Lampard. We know Lampard is our legend, yeah, but as a coach, if Lampard will sign Onana, so ain't good say we'll sign another person, because in terms of recruitment, yeah, Lampard did well though for recruitment. He did well, but he's not a scout. He's not a goalkeeper, so he won't know who is proper. And we saw how Peter Cech's recommendation turned out. We saw how Mendy turned out. Mendy was very good. Now as Cech don't come out now, we gonna get this leakage. You get as Cech no did the team again. Now you can't see say Mendy no they put body. It became relaxed.
You say they put body. Facing now because of in contract. Remember, Chelsea made the offer and contract, and based on the amount where they involved in the contract, so the contract followed the stabilizer and coupled with the injury we been get for in finger. So facing now one of those reasons, apart from saying Peter Cech not being there.
I feel say a good player, because as they play, they market yourself. For goalkeepers, they coach, they keep till like 40 years old. Goalkeeper, they keep till very, very old. So I just feel say he was not motivated, but I don't know if the contract which Chelsea offer him, if he influenced his motivation, if he added to it or not. But I just felt he was not putting in enough, and it affected him now. Check in match. I was watching his one highlight for Saudi Arabia. He was porous. Mendy, no, he was average in the game, like average. So that motivation is no longer there. You understand? It's no longer there. I just feel say maybe Peter Cech get everything they tell him with a ginger am, go bench Kepa. You understand? So that's just my own statement.
All right. Get one word we use with the suits me right now. They say Enzo Fernández with the face na Immortal MB. Okay, Enzo Fernández the Immortal. So let's say Enzo, God forbid, Enzo Fernández picked injury against Bournemouth. You put yourself as a coach. Who you feel say go play that position? We have Gallagher, is okay. We have this guy Moses Casado, is okay. Which other person? We have Ian Messi. Messi if he play anywhere. So will you feel say if you replace that position, if they give those distribution there?
So far, we don't get any creative midfielder apart from Enzo. My mate, he never really show himself. Now see you upcoming now. We don't get any creative midfielder. Get that vision. Enzo brought something different to the team. I make Enzo pairing with João Felix pairing would have been bloody for Chelsea, because Felix is also a visionary. They see where you need to see. That's so Enzo be. So I know if you say these players you call now, they might just step up. If you put Gallagher there, Gallagher will go back to Gallagher of last season. They collect card every game. They rough. They do things. You understand? Caicedo won't be proper there, in my opinion. He won't be proper there in that position. That was one of the things that happened to us last season. Playing players out of their position. You are not getting the best out of those players. You're not getting the best out of them. So we don't really get. I don't feel any team say for England gets Enzo's replacement. I don't feel say if you can go any team, then if you can get injury for that team, then get anybody. That guy is a proper player, like complete player. I don't feel say anybody getting replacement. So right now for Chelsea, there's nobody. If I'm the coach, if Enzo gets injury, I'll go do prayer. May God heal him, may him come back. Because there's nobody where I feel say go actually replace Sam at the moment, you understand? So that's just my take on that.
So far so good. You say that Chelsea does not need a striker. That we don't need a striker this season. That we should stick to Broja Jackson and the injury Nkunku.
Yeah, we don't need. To me, I don't think we need a new striker right now. We keep going to the market every time. When we have problem, we run to the market. When we have problem, we run to the market. How many players we signed last season? Though we sold a lot of players, but how many we signed? We've not started seeing results from the ones we got. It just be like business. You start up business, you never actually see profit. You see the go bring another one, add to the one we get, bring another one, they go markets, they pile up. We are just piling up things. We don't. Definitely it go spoil. Some of them go spoil. Lukaku don't spoil. Some of them go definitely spoil. See Lukaku now, he's a 9, but we know say he's not playing for Chelsea again, except say miracle happen. But I don't think Chelsea fans even want to see Lukaku in our JC right now or in the future. He's done for. So we don't need all those kind. Okay, one go get 4 attackers, 4-9. Who you want to sacrifice for who? We no get Champions League football this season. Now, Premier League be our major competition. So I think we have the players for that. We have these players for our attack. Yeah, our attack solid. The only addition of people for attack now James Madison or João Felix. Finish. Our attack is solid to me. Both the people with the injury and people with the available. Our attack is solid. Like very, very solid. Now Mudryk, I don't know. Yeah, then do your own wala. Like I don't know. I don't see. I had high hopes. I had very, very high hopes on that guy, but as I see him now, you remember when Salah come Chelsea, we in the run pass ball. Now Mudryk,
You know if he's saying that because of they need to give him game time.
They didn't give him game time for Ukraine. You watch Ukraine game against England. I seen just put the ball, I seen shoot the ball, go front. The ball, the sense don't join the ball, run. Ingo can they pursue the ball and in sense. His game style is not really. You can see that he has his skill, right? But the execution is zero. Like there's nothing there. Though we had glimpses of that good Mudryk during the preseason. We had glimpses of him. Mudryk needs players who go free dey fast with am, na fast person. In 1-2 na sharp as you drop him. Na that kind of player him be. He need someone that will be fast with him, you understand? But so far I don't think we have anybody that can play his own style of football. Now he just needs to drop his own style and blend with the team style. That's the problem he's having, blending with the team style. He still want to play his own style, and his own style doesn't rhyme with our own. We have slow players now, and him be speed of light. So he's talented though, but he need a show. He's not showing us. When Mudryk come on, you see in movement, they run like say, then they pursue one for dream. He's not in the game. You understand? I don't know if his mind is not there. And he heard about they don't let me in the gym again. Like, he's doing too much. Maybe if he's in at the gym, he go make him more physical for the team. Because now that's where Chelsea they lack physicality. Our players no strong, oh. Except our defenders. Our players no strong. My guy. Our players are weak. Our attackers are, when it comes to physicality, they are weak. Weak. So maybe now I think he want stand out as the strongest player. I don't know what they motivate him, but I wish saying if he come around, but I don't give up. I've given up on Mudryk, honestly. I wish he can come around and prove me wrong. But right now, I've given up on him.
Alright. The legend game where the likes of John Terry, John Obi Mikel, all of them, SCN, and where they play, when they win Bayern 4-0, and everybody, or every Chelsea fans were happy. Even to the point they were saying they should bring back some of this legend back. You know, say, people be done, they complained, say, we get children for our team that no experienced player did that team. You sure say these children they will get, you sure say they will carry us go somewhere, or you go fit pick 4 players from that legend game, we go fit join with these children. Wait, you see if they join with these children, they fit go far.
Our legend, you see those men, those are proper blues. I was not opportune to see the game. I know see where if you watch on live, but I saw the highlight, and those men they knock football now. You when you watch them, as a Chelsea fan, the first time where they happy in a very, very long while as a Chelsea fan. Apart from that day we beat Luton Town 3-0, we are just happy. Even though say happy for the Luton Town match small though, based on say we supposed to be there like 5-6, but 3-0 so okay. There's hope. But these are legend game against Bayern Munich, Baba. We show them that this is Chelsea. You understand? This is the Chelsea we are talking about, the Blue Armies. We show them our legend and play football. But talking about integrating some of them into our current squad, you go hard though. Forget say them play very, very good football, but football don't change right now. Though John Terry shows say he's a proper defender. So if I won't pick like 4 players or 3 players I will bring back into the squad, Franco Zola is together in vision. John Terry, solid. Peter Cech, because we no get keeper. Peter Cech come back to the post. John Obi Mikel, proper. Michael Essien, proper. No, our players they see good. Ramirez, proper. No, leave them. Our legend, many of them go see come. Many them just train more. Do they know they play full 90 minutes because the strength no go there. But they then train more. Many of them go they first team. Many of our legends from that game will be in our first team. Because we don't get that. See those men now. You saw them. You watch them. They happy. There's this joy that you get from just watching the game. We don't have that anymore. The way Chelsea they break our heart. If I carry the love I get for Chelsea, put for relationship, I for don't marry. Serious, because Chelsea now, match never start next week. Yeah, but I don't prepare my mind. Say if they break my heart, I go see forgive them. But it is difficult for you to do that in a relationship. See, you don't prepare your mind. Say if your girl cheat on you, do something, you go see forgive. If Chelsea cheat on me, I will see forgive. Like it think they pay me. So our players now, they need to feel that kind love what I get for this team. We I don't prepare my mind. Say if they move next week, I go see forgive them. I just unconditional love. Now it's our legend get for the team. That unconditional love is there. We are not seeing it in these new guys. Too much money is killing the game. There is no love from the players anymore. They are just playing for money. So that's what I feel is happening.
All right, guys. You have heard it all. Festus have said it. Say we don't need more striker this season. That we should do with what we have, and you can still drop your thoughts and your opinion concerning what you have said, everything that you have said this evening. And please don't forget to always follow the page, subscribe to the channel, like, share, because Noleya will always give you that update to relate to your club, Chelsea. My name is Peters. Thank you very much.